Good evening, guys. Tony back again, Horrin Todge. Hope everyone's good. And I've been threatening to do this video for a bit, but I've finally got round to watching them all. All the Friday the 13th I've watched and thought about. Some of them watched 2 or 3 times. And I'm going to do my ranking video. All 12 movies, including Jason v Freddy, or Freddy v Jason. So it's going to be all 12 movies, ranking them from my least favourite to my favourite. But before we start, I liked all the movies. I can put any of them in any time and watch them. Some of them are sillier than others, but I love a silly slasher, so it's all good. Jason rocks, man. And it's just, yeah, just a really good series. I loved it. Like I say, most of them are silly, but most slashers are, come on. But really good. I loved it. I loved it. Love rewatching. So my least favourite one at the minute, because it can change at any time if I watch them, but the one I didn't like most was Part 7, New Blood. This one was a 1988 movie, and it was directed, I think it was the only time he directed one, was John Carl Bucher, and it had Kane Hodder as Jason. He turned up a few more times. And a girl called La Park Lincoln, and she played Tina. And the thing I didn't like about this one, more than the others, I liked it. It was a decent enough film, but I didn't really get invested into the characters as much. And I just hated the fact the girl had, Tina had the psychic powers. I didn't like that bit about it, but this is my old DVD. I have got the media book of this coming. It's in the post at the minute, so yeah, just my old DVD of this. But I did watch it on Sky, so it was in HD. But yeah, this one, yeah, just the girl at the end had like psychic powers and could like bring stuff down on top of Jason. That I just didn't really like. I like Jason being the power force, you know what I mean? So yeah, just for that reason, Part 7 was my least favourite. My number 11, so that was number 12. My number 11 least favourite was Jason Goes to Hell. This is a nice media book version. This one was probably, when was it? 1993, this one. So it was one of the later ones. It was directed by Adam Marcus. You had Kane Hodder as Jason again. It was a cool Jason, to be fair. And you had Carl Keegan as Jessica. And you had Stephen Williams as well as Crichton Duke. So yeah, it was a decent decent movie. It was just silly. It was a little bit silly with like Jason was like blown to bits, and he was in like a coroner's room, and he still had his heart and that. And then sort of he got his body back, and there was these silly worm things. So it was a little bit silly, but there was some good kills in there, and I enjoyed it enough. It was all right. Wasn't one of the better ones, but yeah, it was decent enough. I didn't mind it. Really silly, but who cares? It's a slasher movie. So that's my number 11. My number 10 is Jason X. Now, I do really love this movie. Really love it. It's more of a B movie, I think, in my eyes, than the rest. This is a 2001 movie, and it was directed by James Isaac this time. Silly type B movie, but it was good. Kane Hodder again as Jason. You had Lexa Doig as Rowan. And yeah, it was decent. It was like all Earth had like sort of been run down, and there was in space. Then they came back, and Jason got on board the spaceship. It was a bit like Star Wars. He got on the spaceship and then just caused havoc, really. Kane Hodder's an awesome Jason. Yeah, so it was decent. I liked it. Love Jason X, yeah. So like I say, all these I like. So like I say, I can't say that is shit or crap because I like them all. But yeah, Jason X. I've got that one as well coming in the post in media book form. So all the rest of media books bar Part 1, Jason X, and Part 7. But X and 7 have been rectified. I've got them in the post. So just Part 1 now, guys. So if anyone can hook me up with a Part 1 media book, get in touch with me. Cheers, because I can't find one anywhere. My next one is And open this up because I watched it on Sky. Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Yeah, I had good fun with this, to be fair. I love the bit where, you know, it's one of the later ones. I'll tell you, it's 1989 again. It's directed by Rob Hedden this time. Kane Hodder as Jason again. And you had a girl called Denson Dagger as Renee. There's a girl there with her being strangled. And it was like on a ship at the start, which I really liked. All these like college students, school students were being picked off on this big like ocean liner. Jason was like on board and he was just picking them off. It was really good. Then they went to Manhattan and it started to get a bit silly, but it was decent. I liked it. Like it was knocking people's heads off and yeah, chasing them around all Manhattan. It was decent enough story. I liked it. So that's part 8. That's where I put that one. So what we done now? 4 out of 12. So that's that one, guys. That's 9. So number 8. Freddy Jason's next one. Really like this movie because I love Freddy. He's badass. And Freddy ends up kicking Jason's ass, if you ask me, in the end. You know why. But yeah, this was a later one as well. 2003 movie. And directed by Ronnie Yu. So you had, who did you have as Jason in this one? Ken Zingerman. Zinger or something. Zinger. Ken Zinger as Jason. Robert Englund was Freddy, obviously. Then you had Monica Kenner as Laurie. And you had Kelly Rowland in this. yeah, she made an appearance. Destiny's Child fame, Kelly Rowland. Yeah, she made an appearance in this. And it was a decent movie. Oh, you can't really see anything on the back. It was good. Freddy and Jason, yeah, I really liked it. Like, they just fought off against each other and killed a load of people. Jason was brutal. Freddy was just conniving. But yeah. So I'll put that one there, guys. Number 8. And then next one, part 6. Even though I really liked it, really loved this movie. It's a 1986 film. And it's directed by Tom McLaughlin, this one. And you got C.J. Graham in this one as Jason. And Thorne Mathers as Tommy Jarvis in this one. And basically it's like Jason's been dug up in this one at the start. And they put like a piece of metal pole in him and lightning strikes and brings him back to life. And that's how he becomes, in the later movies, sort of zombie Jason. Really good movie, this one. Really high body count. Some great kills. Yeah, great chases. Good wood scenes. Really love this film. Part 6. That's where that one goes. I'm getting mixed up with my counting, guys. I've done 12 movies. So I've gone 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So that was my number 7 film. Was part 6. My number 6 film is Friday the 13th, 2009, the remake. Really good film. This one was directed by Marcus Nispel. So there has been a lot of directors of Friday the 13th. And you've got Derek Mears as Jason, who is awesome. Like, if you want to watch a review, I done one the other week. If you want to see a more in-depth review. But yeah, Derek Mears as Jason was awesome in this new one. Really quick, really decisive. It was just a good film. It's a bit like part 1, part 2, and part 3 all rolled into one. So really good remake, guys. This is number 6 on my list. Friday the 13th. The remake, 2009. Check that out, guys. My next one on the list, number 5, is the original Friday the 13th. Like I say, I'm missing this media book. So the original was directed by Sean S. Cunningham, and you had obviously Betsy Palmer as Pamela Voorhees. You had a young Kevin Bacon. You had Audrina King as Alice, obviously in this one. Really good slasher movie. Really liked it. Just not over keen that it didn't have Jason. It didn't take too much away from it because part one's part one, 1980 to kick it all off. But yeah, it was a decent enough film. There's Kevin Bacon on the back with his throat slit. But yeah, like I say, it's where it all started. Pamela gets her head chopped off. So yeah, only made 5 on my list in the running. So I've got 4 more films I like more. So I'll show you guys. Might be a few surprises in here to some of you. So number 4 that I liked, it's going to be a surprise to some people. It's part 5. Really like this one. Watched it a couple of times over the last few months. Yeah, just part 5's directed by Danny Steeman again. It's 1985, so it's halfway in the 80s. And you got Dick Weiner as Jason. He also plays Roy because Jason's sort of dressed up as someone else. So it's like, it's not really Jason, it's a guy dressed up killing people. Really good idea though. I liked it. You got John Shepherd in this one as Tommy Jarvis. He obviously features in a few of them. Tommy Jarvis from number 4, number 5, number 6. He features in those. And yeah, really good. Like I say, Dick Weiner as Jason, and Roy is just like a bit of a guess who's done it sort of film. You think it's Jason, and in the end they take his mask off, and it's old Roy. But yeah, I like the idea of them being in like young offenders, sort of, not offenders, but deprived teenagers who were sort of in this like old farmhouse, like with these like, I don't know, carers or something, and there was like being taught lessons in life and how to get back on the straight and narrow and back into society. And you had some good kills, like where a guy sort of just goes nuts on one guy and hits him with an axe. Not even Jason, it's just like in the actual borstal or whatever you want to call it. And it's just some really good scenes in that. The first 45 minutes of that I loved, when you got like Tommy Jarvis introduced to the into everyone in the house. It just, yeah, I just really like that. I know some people hate part 5, but no, I liked it. So yep, number 4 on my list. Number 3 on my list is part 4, guys. Now, this is a brilliant movie, part 4. It's in 1984, so the year I was born. And this one's directed by a guy called Joseph Zito. And you got Ted White as Jason, who is amazing as Jason in this, to be fair. Really good Ted White is. You got Junie Arneson as Samantha. And you got Corey Feldman as a young Tommy Jarvis, as I've said. Corey Feldman's really good in this, child actor. Gets to Jason in the end. Ends up doing that to him. That's what happens to Jason. He gets a machete in his face. So, yeah. And, yeah, like I say, Junie Arneson, Samantha, great final girl as well. Great little story, this one. Like I say, you got a bit of a spin-off with Tommy Jarvis's family. Then some more youngsters go to the lake. And sort of Jason comes. Yeah, really good. Love this movie. 1984, classic. Part 4's number 3. Great film. My number 2 choice is Friday the 13th, Part 3. Absolutely love this film. Absolutely loved it. Really good. I watched it a couple of times. Directed by Steve Minner again. He directed part 2 as well. He directed 2 of them. Yeah, Steve Minner. You got Richard Brooker as Jason, who's a really good Jason. Got Donna Kamel as Chris Higgins. She is a brilliant final girl. My second best final girl. Yeah, really good actress. I liked her in this. And this one's, yeah, again, a load of teens go to a holiday home near the Camp Crystal Lake, near the woods. But at the start of this, it's really good. They're like in a grocery store, and like Jason comes there. I like that first bit, and I really like the bit with the goons on the motorbikes who sort of go to get the kids who they're like, sort of like the teenagers have sort of pissed them off. Who's stopping and they sort of, these goons go and sort of try and smash the house up or something, or set fire to the car. Can't really remember. And then Jason sort of kills them as well. So there's a high body count in this one, and this one's sort of definitive, really, because it's when Jason first gets his hockey mask. So yeah, it's all good fun. But wicked film. Part 3, I loved it. Yeah, this is another nice media book, and this is, yeah, as you can see, lovely ladies in there. That's my number 2. So I think I've said before, my number 1 for best Friday the 13th movie, Part 2. I've got a couple of copies on media book. Look, Sackhead Jason, or Baghead Jason, whatever you want to call him, is awesome. He's my favourite. It's directed by Steve Minner again. You've got Warrington Gillette as Jason, who's an awesome. He's probably my favourite Jason, actually, because I like Baghead the best, so he's got to be my favourite. Amy Steele as Ginny is my favourite final girl. She is badass and just wicked actor. Audrina King is back again as Alice from Part 1. And just a really good movie, guys. Some great kills in it. Really early 80s. It's got one of the fittest 80s women in it. I can't remember her name. I should have wrote it down. Where she goes into the water. The blonde-headed girl. Oh, yeah. She's naked. She's, yeah, really good. But this one, there's Baghead Jason. There's Ginny. Got Pamela's head. So, yeah, Jason ain't got his hockey mask. He's just got a bat. He's like a hillbilly. And you got this awesome kill with the guy in the wheelchair who gets the axe in the face, the machete. Just an absolute brilliant film. I loved it. Love Part 2. Love them all. All great films, but Part 2 is my favourite, guys. So, yep, that's it, guys. That's my roundup. So, tell me if you... I suppose no one's going to be the same because there's that many movies, 12 movies to pick. Tell me what you thought of my list, and if you thought there's a few surprises in there, because there probably is. But I love all Friday the 13th films. I could watch them next week and it'll probably change. So, but it won't change my number 1, Part 2. So yeah, hope you like that video, guys. A bit of a long one, but you know, got to be done, hasn't it? A lot of films. And I'll catch you all later. Thanks a lot for watching.